Hi, this is Steph with Belladonna Dyes, and today's project is going to be a short sleeve shirt dress that I got from Old Navy. I tied this one up off camera, and I do have a standalone video that can teach you how to tie up a geode. I pretty much do all my geodes the same way, so if you've seen me tie up one, well, you pretty much seen me tie up all of them. So we're just going to get right into the fun part, which is my favorite part, where we add the dye. And for this one, I'm going to be using purples. Now, the majority of the dyes are coming from Dharma Trading Company off their regular dye list, but there's one color, and it is Violet's Breath. That is a special order dye from Dharma Trading Company. And where you can find that is over on Facebook. In the group, it's called Tie-Dye Supplies Marketplace. So you can get the dye off Dharma Trading Company's website, but you have to order 5 pounds at a time. And that's just way too much dye. So if you go to Dharma and you type in special order dyes, you're going to see a guy standing in an ape suit. Then you know you're at the right place, okay? Well, I only like to order about 4 ounces at a time. So where I get my dye, like I said, is in Tie-Dye Supplies Marketplace, and there's a link down below in the description box that will take you right over there. And I order from both of the Kathys. So Kathy Greger is where I get the majority of my dyes. She's stocked up and ready to go and super easy to work with. And she has all of the colors, so you can get anything that you want. So make sure that you check that out. This method of application is called DUI, dye under ice. So I'm adding a different color to each little node that I've tied off. You don't have to do it this way. This is just the way that I've made this one. Now for this setup, I have it sitting down inside of a tote, and then I have my over the sink strainer, which I love using these as often as possible because I can do 2 projects in one tote at the same time. And it's just super simple. Next, to give the project a quick little sprinkle of soda ash for good measure, I'm going to be adding a lot of ice to the project, and I want to make sure that the pH of the fabric stays up around 10.5 to 11. Now this is my Nugget Ice Machine ice, and I love my ice maker. And if you're interested in getting one, I have the link down below in the description box, so I recommend that you check out the description box. Everything that I use is down there. Then I set the project aside and I let it batch for 48 hours at 70 degrees or higher after the ice melts. Just make sure you at least do it for 24 hours. Now when it comes to untying it, what I've been doing is untying it before I rinse it out. Because I batched it for the full 48 hours, there isn't a lot of dye left, and it's not bone dry, but it's not sopping wet. In the past, I've rinsed it out before I untie it, and then it's just a sloshy mess. So try doing it this way and see if it works out for you. I just love working with the purples. It doesn't matter what you make, it always seems to turn out looking really beautiful. Alright, now for the rinse out process, I start by using cold water. That's going to rinse away any soda ash that might still be reacting within the fabric. And then I increase my water up to hot, and I rinse until the project and the water runs pretty much clear. From here, I take it to the washing machine, and I like to do hot water cycles using Kirillon, which is a professional textile detergent. Then I will do a final hot water cycle using Millsoft, and Millsoft is a professional fabric softener. I get both of them from Dharma Trading Company, and you will find the links down below in the description box. Now, for this particular project, because it's sturdy fabric, but it's kind of like bedsheet material, and my first time working with it, I decided that I wanted to put it inside of one of those garment bags or linen bags. I'm not really sure what you call them. I got them off of Amazon, but I tie it up in there and then I stick it in the washing machine because I think it has a better chance of not getting ruined. Then I'll put I put this project in the dryer, and then I ironed it, and we're gonna come back and we're gonna see the results. Well, here it is, guys. Here's our short sleeve shirt dress after it's been washed and dried and ironed. And I think it turned out really pretty. Like I said, I love working with purples because it doesn't really matter what you do. The project always turns out looking really good. Now this one has a lot of turquoise, and that is coming from the blue violet. Its component color is T for turquoise, and it always splits down into some really beautiful blues. Now the darkest color is the ultraviolet, and then the plum is more of the magenta tones, like the magenta and purple. And then lavender, which you can see is lavender. Now I think that the violet's breath kind of got swallowed up a little bit by the turquoise. It's in there. It was going to be like the cool purple color, but against the turquoise, it just doesn't really show up. But that's okay. Very pretty. And I just looked on Old Navy's website, so it's September of 2023. These shirts are available to order. So I'm going to put the link down below in the description box if you want to get yourself one and dye it up. It took the dye very, very well, and it was easy to fold and work with, so I definitely recommend it. I'm super happy with the way it turned out. So what do you guys think? Please leave me some comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, leave a thumbs up, and click the bell and set it to all. That way you get notified of future uploads. And remember, have fun tie-dyeing!